I'm leaving DC right now. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna go ride. I'm just gonna get out of town. Just packed like a can of sardines. And I'm taking Route 66, so I'm gonna be out of here, but it'll take a while because this is what you have to deal with on a daily basis here. Leaving DC, there's a lot of drama happening right now in Washington. The addresses of the judges that I guess are against abortion was published, and it was actually kind of fascinating. I didn't know that one of the judges lived in Arlington. And the interesting thing is that these judges don't really have these spectacular homes. I mean, they're expensive homes, but they're not like mansions. Alito's house was really quaint. This is the Virginia countryside. I think Virginia is definitely underrated. Look at the clearance of this Hummer H1. The ground clearance is insane. That guy is clearly compensating for something. Okay, first gravel road of the trip. I do like to look around gravel roads quite a bit. I don't know, I just find them to be really fascinating. Okay, here's the river. Yeah, there's a bridge. Really cool. Nice. These people here have so much land. I'm a little jealous. This is pretty typical of the Virginia horse country. You have these walls made out of stone. That's usually a thing that indicates there's people with a lot of money. Just ran into my first horse people, and you know, there weren't horse people, they were riding horses. But this is what rich people do around this area. It used to be riding horses was a very common thing for everybody. Now it's definitely a luxury. This area is where that girl rider crashed. Oh, what is this? Like a cute little church. I think it was actually right over there. Yeah. So that corner, man, it's not even a tight corner. This is a great little road. I just love that you have these big mountains right in the backdrop, and this goes kind of around it, skirts around it. Yeah, I love these roads. This one's got like a weird slick spot. It's the tar. Hey, god damn, this guy is like right in the middle. And we're climbing up from like 900 feet all the way to 1500, I believe. There's some amazing houses here. Everywhere you have national forests like this, it's free to camp anywhere in the forest. I believe there's like some rules and stuff, but if you come here, you'll find like spots. I'm not even sure, like what is that? Where does that go? Oh, you know what? There's like a road. Duncan Hollow. I guess I could go there and check it out. It's not marked, but I'm kind of curious to see where it goes, because this would be a really good spot for camping, but I'm gonna switch it to touring. This is so shit. This is very not alright. This is not what I wanted. This is a road, I believe, but it goes into the national forest. And stand up. I definitely stand up for this sort of stuff. I'm kind of curious to see where this goes. This is why you want to come here. There's all of these little trails though. My first creek crossing. Holy shit. Yeah, it wasn't bad. The National Forest. This bike is very good for forest roads like this. It is kind of slick though. It's hard to tell on video, but there's a lot of water coming down here. So I could like stand up, but I am just not good at standing up and riding, even on my bicycle. Another campsite here. There's a little creek here. That's how you do it, right there. That's a pretty good campsite. What's this over here? Another campsite? Yeah, this could be another campsite. It is kind of wet and nasty, but holy shit. Okay, this is not a good idea. This is what I usually do to be super careful. I am boiling up. Alright. I think maybe I should just go ahead and ride through the mud. Okay. This is definitely not my best moment here. Just kind of bounce it. Whew, just turning this beast around. Whew. This is kind of amazing. These are all campsites. And, you know, I'm probably going to stick around this area just for today, even though I'm kind of close to the DC area. I'm just going to explore this area. This is actually called Route 211, but it's very different from the 211 that we rode through. And I just love the idea of staying it out here. And at one point there was a fire right over here. I'm just looking around. There's a car here. Looks like somebody's camping. Something, walking their dogs. Lady. Those pit bull mix, I hate those. I think we're ending near Tasker's Gap. There's so much off-roading around here, and if you look over there, that's one of the trails, but I don't think I could make it on this bike. When you're first starting to ride, you kind of want to test the limits of the bike. And I know that a good rider will be able to ride these trails easy. We're on the road right now, that's why it looks like this. And this is good enough for me. But I don't particularly enjoy riding this thing here. This is probably the widest amount of the trail, and then it gets extremely gnarly. And I was passing cars on my mountain bike, not cars, Jeeps. There's the Jeepers that come here, and they just ride this. And right now it's very soggy, so I have to be ultra careful. But I'm going to turn around. It's just I want to see how good the trail is right now. This thing just tracks too, but with the dark side tire, it does make things a little bit more interesting. If you plan on doing this sort of riding, I don't recommend dark siding, because the tire tends to track straight, because these are, look at that big, because of the berms. Oh shit. The berms on the trail, so not a very good tire for this sort of environment. But right now it's okay. And by the way, I ran into a bear here riding my bicycle. But I've done this sort of stuff quite a bit. This is where I think I'm going to turn around. I think. maybe not. And I'm in touring mode just because it is. You can see how steep this is. If I drop this bike here, I'm going to have a real hard time getting it back up. This thing is not meant for rocky stuff like this, but oh shit. Jesus. But I mean, the bike will cope, but it is, I think this is the my turnaround here. Whew. And yeah, right here is a good point to turn around. The thing about this road today is that there's really very few people here. The things that that happens, I've ridden my old Africa Twin and this sort of stuff before. I don't particularly think it's a great bike for it either. The old Africa Twin is better because of the very large wheels, the 21-inch front wheel. This one's got 19-inch, so you can kind of feel its road manners a little bit more. And there's trails everywhere. You know, when I rode here, it was pretty nice. Avoid that. The funny thing is that when you get back to the pavement, you start to smell the caked in dirt. So I still have plenty of time, so I can really just enjoy myself. You also have to keep in mind that this is a shared trail with quads. So if you're looking for this area, for this trail, it's Edinburgh, Virginia, and there's so much gravel, so much dirt that you'll find it. You'll see dirt bikers usually passing through here on the weekend, and the parking lot is off Route 675. It's easily done on this bike, even the entire thing. I just don't want to risk dropping this bike by myself, especially. I believe you have to pay a fee if your vehicle is not tagged, but if you have tags, you don't have to worry about it. So Edinburgh Gap, really great area. I love it here. I actually wouldn't mind finding a house around here, because this is a beautiful area. I'm kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.